Where were you in 1994? Baylor was in the Alamo Bowl. That's the last time the Bears have been in the postseason. 2 years later, the Big 12 Conference was born. Since then, the Bears have been a perennial last-place team in the South Division. In 13 seasons, they've won just 12 conference games. For the first time in more than a decade, Baylor is showing signs of life. They finished 4-8 last season, but are returning most of their key players. And it seems possible that the Bears could climb out of the Big 12 cellar.
It's not going to be like last year where we can surprise anybody. Everybody's going to be, ready for us and everything. So, we know we have to do that and tackle that task. But it's good that everybody else is, talking highly of us.
Anytime that someone's expecting you to come out and play well is a good thing. I don't think that we'll sneak up on anybody this year, and I think that has its positive and its negatives.
Why the optimism? 2 words: Robert Griffin. Last year, he was one of the most dynamic freshmen in the country with 28 total touchdowns. Griffin is a former track star with a cannon for an arm, and he should be even better with 1 season under his belt.
Robert is way ahead of where he was a year ago. Knowledge of the offense, understanding the collegiate game. But when you get back on the field is when I think you see where the leaps and bounds will take place.
Going through a whole year, that really helps, and then going through a whole off season, not having any distractions. I didn't do track this off season just to focus on football. And that really helps. So I feel like I'm seeing the field a lot better, picking up blitzes, and just communicating with the guys a lot better.
The offensive line's ability to protect Griffin will be crucial. They have to replace both tackles, including the supremely talented Jason Smith, who went number 2 overall in the NFL draft.
We're moving a few people around. We lost 2 great tackles. One of them the best lineman in America. So it's going to take us a little time to find everybody and to understand that everybody's got to play collectively better for us to be as good. But we're going to do that. We got guys that are hungry, they're intense, they're physical, and they're people that can perform on the field.
The offensive line's communicating a whole lot better than they were in the spring, and definitely than at the beginning of the fall camp. So they're doing a lot better, working a couple different guys in there and just all gelling together real nicely.
The defense returns 9 starters, including standout linebacker Joe Pavelic, who led the Big 12 in tackles per game last year. They also get back hard-hitting safety Jordan Lake. A senior, Lake should be the leader of the secondary after posting 97 tackles last season. The Bears have the Big 12 preseason newcomer of the year in Phil Taylor, a massive defensive tackle who transferred from Penn State. Taylor should have an immediate impact.
We're starting to gel, and I can see the potential, and it's very, very high for this defense. I've been sitting out for almost a year and a half or so. I can't wait to be out there.
From a defensive standpoint, we have a lot of big guys, big pieces coming back. And anytime that we're able to keep on playing, day in, day out with each other, does nothing but help us out.
It's been 15 years since Baylor made it to a bowl game, and they think that's long enough.
We always expect good things to happen, and we work and strive to make those things happen. So, we're just, we're on the upbeat, and we got to keep it that way by our performance on the field.
It's the little things that matter, and it's not the fact that other schools have more talent or that they have better players. It's just they did the little things, and we know we got to do the little things this year, and it'll pay off and get us the wins.
This is a huge season for us, and we really need to take that next step and be in that bowl game.
In Waco, Texas, I'm Wendell Barnhouse for Big12Sports.com.